Accurate Sensors Technologies.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Sagar Zandare, and I'm looking after the sales and marketing division in AST, Accurate Sensor Technologies. So basically, we are like a manufacturer of IR-based products. Like we are manufacturing the infrared pyrometers, thermal imaging system, and the furnace monitoring system. So furnace monitoring system, also known as the high temperature CCTV system. The name itself indicates that the furnace monitoring system is using for high temperature applications. So furnace monitoring system specifically using for the high temperature applications to monitor the inside real time activities of the process, and as well as to measure the temperature of the process. Real-time activities like the real-time videos of the process allows to analysis of the furnace operations and to take the corrective actions, like if there is any erratic burner flaws are there, to take the corrective actions and everything. Then real-time temperature is used to increase the furnace productivity and the end quality of the product. It also used for the to control the efficiency of the system and to improve the product qualities. And lastly, also it is good for the personal safety purpose. We are using the furnace monitoring system. So these are the three key products we have. First one is the TFV series, which is the normal imaging camera with a retraction system. This works up to 2000 degrees Celsius, and this is using for normal viewing purpose. So this will give you the real-time videos of inside of the furnace. Then second one is the TE series, which is using for to measure the temperature of the process inside the process, and this is also a retraction system based. And third one is the fixed mount camera, which is having the normal view also and thermal view also, but this will not have any retraction system. This will be fixed on the wall of the furnace. And so this is the typical construction of the furnace monitoring system. We go with the left to right. First one is the wall sleeve. So wall sleeve is made up of the SS material, and this will be like inside the furnace wall, and this will guide the probe, guide and protect our this probe with the lens tube. Then there is a base plate. This base plate will be situated on the wall of the furnace, and complete furnace system will be balanced by this base plate. So no additional stand will be required to hold this complete system. So all this will be based on the base plate itself. Then there is a shutter. So shutter will this will be opened by the force of the probe and for the when it is inserted, and during the retraction of this probe, this shutter will be closed. There is a flap inside, and this will be protected by backfire from the furnace itself. This will protect by to our probe system. Then there is a lightweight pneumatic retraction system is there. So we are using this with the SMC or with the Parker make. So this will keep our probe inserted and retracted by using the pre-programmed logic. Then there's a water cooling jacket around the lens tube, so that this will we are using the water cooling system to keep our lenses cool when it is inserted into the system. Then there is the camera housing with the vortex tube. So for the the high temperature applications, so we are using the vortex cooling tube for the camera purpose. That will cool our camera with the air also, with the air system itself. So this is a typical construction of a furnace monitoring system. So to make a complete system, we for TFV and TE series, we have major three parts consist of. There is a pneumatic retraction system, then the camera with the pinhole lens tube, and an electrical control panel. And optionally, we can give the monitor or computer system as per customer's requirement for the recording purpose or to monitor purpose in the CCR. So first one is a pneumatic retraction system. This is very lightweight and a rodless system. We are using with the Parker or the SMC. So this is used for the retraction purpose. There is a one adjustable plastic side is even on the rodless. So that will completely retract or insert as per the conditions. And this speed of this retraction system will be 1 meter per second. Then we are using the normal camera and the IR camera as per the requirement. For TFV, we are using the HD cameras like a CCTV camera, IP-based camera, And for thermal imaging camera, we are using T700 Gigi IP type camera, which is a high resolution camera 640 by 480. We are using two type of different cameras. Then we are using the pinhole lens tube. We have two different type of pinhole lens tube. One with the straight view of 0°, and one with the angle view, the oblique with a 60° angle. So based on the applications, we can choose that 750 lens tube. This is a length of the lens tube. One's 750 and 1100. This is straight view. For the straight angle, we are using the T750 or 1100, and for the elbow view, we are using the OV series. So this is within 60° angle. Then for the TFE series also we have a 750 1100, and for the oblique angle we are using the OV. This is the instead of the straight view we have some angle to view, so we can use this angle view lens tube. And this is the electrical control panel. This is equipped with the complete electronics and the pneumatic series. So this control panel we are having the PLC series and the HMI for the logic pre-program logics. We are using the PLC, the pre-program logic with the Siemens. Already the program is installed here, and we have with the there are some interlocking are there, some indications are there. So already the program is fitted into PLC. And to operate this PLC, we have some HMI indications on the panel itself. So we can, through the HMI, we can directly use the options. Then the relay cards are there, TC voltage or converters are there, power supply will be there. The power supply for the PLC and HMI we are given. Then some MC, the electric, the switchgear points are there. The LED indications we have provided on the panel itself, and the manual push buttons for insertion and retraction of the monitoring system. Then in the pneumatic series, we have air filtration system where we are using the water cooling system and the air for the purging purpose or the cooling purpose. So through the air filter and regulator, we will give it a supply to the system. Then we have a digital pressure switch and the speed controller, solenoid valves to operate the retraction system, and water flow switch, NRV valves, and the some reservoir tank in case the water system or air purging system, air cooling system is failed. So we have a reservoir tank to retract the furnace monitoring system out of the furnace for the safety purpose. So basically, we are using 4 different safety interlocks based on the like the temperature. If there is a set point of a temperature, if temperature increases, suppose ambient temperature is working around 70°, and if temperature is increased about above 70°, so the monitoring system will be retract. Then air pressure decreases as per the set point, then the monitoring system will be retract. And water flow rate also decreases. Then also the monitoring system, FMS system will be retract. In case of the power failure, the system will be retract. So this is the typical animation of the furnace monitoring system. So this is the lens tube that will go through the shutter from the wall sleeve, and that will measure the temperature or view the inside activities or a real-time video from the furnace itself. And the last one is the fixed mount camera, the FMC type system. So here there is no any retraction systems available. This will be directly fixed on the wall of the furnace, and there will be the first with the furnace flap. So furnace flap that will protect the backfire from the inside, and whenever the all of the healthy conditions, that time the flap will be open and the camera will view the inside activities, and that will give you a thermal image or the normal video. So second is a very focal lens. So this is also directly fixed on the wall of the furnace. In this, the only case is that we require the wall thickness minimum 250 mm to install this one, and we required some tapered view inside the of a furnace. That's around 100° diagonal tapered view we required to for clear view from inside the furnace. And the third one is with the pinhole lens tube. So this pinhole lens will now will go inside the wall of the furnace, and that will measure the temperature of view. It can give the real-time videos inside the furnace. So these are the typical videos how it will look inside the first one is the TFE. This is a normal imaging view. So this will give an inside live activities. Okay, this is for the kiln, cement kiln application. And the second image is for the thermal view image. This is again for the kiln, so you can get the temperature of interested region. So for measuring the temperature, we are using InfraView software. So this software is specifically for using for the thermal imaging system or TE series only, because TFE series we do not require any software to view. So we can directly go to the monitor and we can view the video. But for the measurement of temperature, we require InfraView software. So this is very simple, the easy acquiring the images from the camera itself on the single click. So you can get the play, pause, and record button here itself on the software itself. And this is a very customizable software. We can give as per the customer's requirement. So this will allow you to play the video, store the video from the history mode possible. It can also we can get the temperature by just drawing the region of interest with the dot, with the line, with the square, or with a free shape. That can be possible as here. So we can also get the trends and charts of this draw region of ROI, and you can measure the temperature. This can give also chart also, and optionally we can give it to the OPC connectivity for the system, and for the plant communication these are to connect the DCS. So we have some IO modules to connect with the actually existing system, and we can with the IO modules with for the thermal cameras, so we can connect with our DCS system. So typical applications where we use the furnace monitoring system is cement. This is for the kiln and clinker cooler. For steel, the reheating furnaces, we can give it to you. In the glass application, we can give the for the melting furnace, like a crown, we can say a crown furnace. And for the boiler point, we can for power plant, we can for the boilers, coal fire boilers, we can give for the fireball viewing. And waste for incinerators. Waste incinerators, where we all see the burning of the waste, everything inside. So this is the cement application kiln, typical. So we can install the furnace monitoring system on the burner platform to view the inside kiln. So this will look like this video. So this is for the kiln application, where you can see material falling out of the kiln and the flame of the coming out of the burner. So we can monitor this, and we can, in case of the corrective action, we can need to check. So we can take any actions with the flame in the material. Then the second one is for the clinker cooler application. Third application is a steel application for reheating furnace. So these were some existing installations where we can we have already installed the FMS furnace monitoring system. The next one is for the power plant with the boiler applications. So a video is not available, but we have already installed furnace monitoring system to view the fireball applications. And the last one is for the glass application into the crown furnace, where the molten solid glass is melted in the form of liquid, and we can use the normal view cameras into this system. And this is for the waste incinerator, where the waste is burned.